Let me say this, because I gotta hop off soon.
All right.
1. Yes, it's hard to beat a team twice, but if Jalen was playing, we wouldn't be in this situation. If Jalen was playing, we would have either beat Dallas or the Saints. Point blank. Period. Even with our rusty, dusty, crusty, banged up defense, without CJ Gardner-Johnson, without Josh Sweat, without Avonte Maddox, they kept us in that game. There is no goddamn way we lose to the Saints without Jalen Hurts. All Jalen Hurts would have had to do was get us 13.5 points. All Jalen would have had to do was get us 16 points to beat the goddamn Saints. Second
What
of
we
all,
talking about? Ifs though.
No, I'm
Ifs.
telling you this.
We actually gotta go play.
This
We
is
actually
no
gotta play
if.
Giants
This is
week.
no if, Rock. When Jalen, because if we do lose,
There's no guarantee we would have won them games with Jalen. To be honest, there's
look,
no guarantee.
there is a goddamn.
There ain't no way to say that though, because he didn't play.
Really?
There's no guarantee.
Have you not
There's a
been here all
guarantee.
season long, bro? Bro,
He was
where you
trash.
been?
2
Listen,
games in a row.
listen, Rock. We turned the ball over 4 times. We saw in the Colts game when our offense was rusty, dusty, crusty, and struggling to score. Jalen Hurts single-handedly took over.
When we turned the ball over 4 times in that Washington game too, we lost, right?
We won that game.
We lost the Washington game. We turned the ball over 4 times.
Bro. Nobody, we wasn't going undefeated, and look how we bounced back.
I'm just saying though. Just saying because Jalen gonna beat her, that don't mean we would have won those games, bro. Because we even the week we lost.
Explain yourself. Let me explain yourself.
He was fully healthy, so it wasn't ain't no guarantee that we would have won those games.
So we had
There's no guarantee.
We had one off game all season long. We've been consistent. We had one.
We had more than one off
Nobody
game.
is perfect, but in those off games, we found ways to win. Great teams, great quarterbacks finds way to win. Yeah, we had some funky games, but Jalen Hurts, that's what makes him the MVP. He always found us a way to win those games. We had one funky game. You can't tell me in that Saints game, Jalen Hurts wouldn't have ran for 100 yards, just ran down the goddamn field and got us a touchdown. He would have went in Superman mode, which MINSHEW can't. The defense kept us in that game, just like the Colts game. And what did Jalen do when the offense wasn't doing nothing? When AJ Brown was fumbling, Jalen took over. All I'm saying is, if Jalen plays, if we end up having to play the Buccaneers, I feel like with this defense, with this pressure pack, that old man, no wife having Tom Brady gonna be on his back, bro. If I gotta call up Giselle and get the spell book from her and conjure up some spells.
All I'm saying is we going off assumptions. There's no guarantee we gonna win those games.
Baby, I'm going off my quarterback.
We going off assumptions.
I ain't assuming nothing.
All right. This is what we do. This is what we're going to do. Before we continue to grade everybody, let's just go on and make our prediction on the game, because everybody's saying ifs. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, before you go, Symone, because I know you got to jump off, what's your prediction for the New York Giants and what you want to say?
You know what? I believe in a higher power. And the turmoil and the heartbreak I've been going through.
Talk to him.
The Lord knows I can't take no goddamn more.
Well,
so I'm going to send my prayers up. And we're going to send that pressure pack to Daniel Jones. And I'm going to pray. Lord knows Jalen Hurts has to play. Lord knows. And Rock want to say, I'm over here making assumptions, baby. But Jalen Hurts gave me every reason not to assume nothing. That man has delivered for me all season long. If my quarterback is playing, if my MVP is playing, having to look at him on the sidelines and not having him in the game has been heartbreaking. I know if Jalen Hurts is in that game, I've relied on Jalen so many times this season. In that Packers game, Jalen showed up. In that Colts game, I turned the TV off 10 times in that Colts game. And something told me to turn the TV back on. And what happened? My MVP won me the game. There's never been a time since we drafted Jalen Hurts that he has let me down. And if that brother is in the game, We winning. Now I don't trust no MINSHEW, so I can't speak for that last minute MINSHEW playing quarterback one bullshit. But if Jalen is playing, I'm getting the number 1 seed.
Yep. So what's your prediction?
I do understand Jalen.
Hold on. Right? What's your prediction for the game, Symone?
I just want to say this real quick. Y'all understand he's not Superman. He got hurt in that Bears game.
No. My quarterback is Superman. My quarterback is Superman. My quarterback is Superman.
He got hurt in that Bears game. He not Superman.
Hurt, and he still won us the game. Hurt. Superman. He still
got hurt though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So
he still got us a touchdown. He still got us a touchdown, even with the busted shoulder. Did he not? Superman.
He did, but look, bro. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. He's wrong. He can get hurt too. Okay. So if he plays in this Giants game, he's not 100. He's not going to be 100%, no matter what y'all think. Just him stepping on the field, he's not going to be 100%. So the game plan going to kind of be the same. We understand. We didn't dog this coaching. We didn't dog this coaching staff out about. Bro.
Like right now.
Bro, you talking about
like
bro.
We didn't dog this. We just dogged this coaching staff out about.
All right, let's try finish. He about to go off. Go ahead, Trey.
We didn't just dog this coaching staff off for a whole hour or some change about them not running the football. Then Jalen Hurts gonna step on this field 70% or something like that. You think they're gonna run the football?
Yes, the game plan changes. The game plan.
When do the game plan change?
All right, I'm gonna answer Trey. Let me answer Trey. Okay, because I get it. Will the game plan change? I get you, Trey. All right. If the game plan don't change, and it's the same game plan that we saw with Gardner Mitchell the last 2 games, how are we gonna make some decisions? Because how the hell do you go from not running the ball the past 2? You've been running the ball this whole season, running the ball, whether it was Jalen, Miles, Boston, Kenneth, whoever. You've been the number 1 rushing team for 13 weeks. How in God's name? And sure, there was ups and there was downs. How do you not run the ball against 2 teams that if you win, you're in, you clinch everything? So I swear, and I'm with you, Trey, I'm with you, okay? If the game plan don't change and we don't run the ball and Jalen Hurts gets hurt again, it ain't the players, it's the coaching staff. Because they need to wake up. Nick Sirianni better be at his house looking at the mirror. Shane Steichen needs to be looking at himself in the mirror. And I said this earlier, Cool Cat missed the podcast. Go check it out. I don't know why the players are off today. After that performance, the defense, y'all can rest.
We beat up.
The only person who played bad was the coaches in MINSHEW. Who else needs to not be at? I don't care if they're not at practice. MINSHEW don't even need to be on the team.
Beat up right now, bro.
Bad, but MINSHEW and the coaches. Who can we blame but MINSHEW and the coaches? They need to take a day away from each other for they fighting because they all look pissed.
This is all I'm trying to say. We've seen games. We've seen that Bears game. Jalen Hurts ran the football 17 times himself. They not changing that shit up. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Okay, but
they're not coming in here thinking about running no goddamn football, bro.
No, we agree that the coaching sucks, Rock. But can we all agree that Jalen has overcame?
Why risk putting this dude on the field when we already know what's about to happen?
But we know with him on the field.
Okay. I want to ask y'all a question. Right here, right now. I want to ask y'all a question. I know some of you gotta get going, so I'm gonna ask y'all this one question. If let's say you're right, Trey, and I get it. Let's say you're right and Jalen Hurts don't play. Do we really trust Gardner Minshew to lock up the number 1 seed? Home field advantage in the NFC East. Do we trust this man?
No.
I don't trust him knocking up the number 1 seed. I don't trust him knocking up the number 1 seed, but I don't want to put our star quarterback at risk just to lock that number 1 seed up. That's what I'm saying. So we go to the playoffs with Jalen Hurts. We losing that shit regardless.
If we losing it regardless. In a row, we're done. We're toast. It's curtains finito. Period. Play Jalen Hurts. We see the last 2 games. What happens when we playing around with this dusty, crusty, musty, rusty quarterback? We have no chance in hell. Play Jalen Hurts. It's football. You play every week to win, baby. It's football. It's wins and losses. It ain't no waiting around. It ain't no playing it safe. It's win now. It's a win now league. We got the pieces. Play the man. We know he's the MVP. Without him, we're nothing. With him, we're something. So we might be something with him not fully healthy. But we know one thing for sure. Without him, we ain't she. So I'm not gambling. We gambled in Dallas. We gambled with the Saints. It's no more gambling. This is playoff time. It's crunch time, baby. Go on, take your little busted shoulder out there and win us the game. Then you can have your whole little 2 weeks off and heal back up. It's about winning now. You play around and we won't even be back in the playoffs for 2 years. We won't re-sign players.
And we won't be back in the playoffs for 2 years if our quarterback hurt.
If it is on pots and freaking pans, bro. The only thing we know for
But you just said if though. That's what I'm saying.
No, the only thing we know for sure is that Jalen Hurts is a playmaker. All these other ifs we're trying to play with. The only thing that's been certified all season long is Jalen Hurts. There has been so many games where the defense folded. So many games where the offense folded. So many games where the coaching staff folded. What has been the only consistent thing all season long? The MVP. We need to stop playing around and play him, bro. We got
Here's my thing, and I'm gonna let y'all finish up. Here's my thing. If we lose twice to the Giants and to the Buccaneers, every criticism, every rig, every ish that the media, the fans, and the 6 of us says about this team is well deserved. Because how do you go from 13-1, the best record in the NFC, to 2 losses, 3 losses, and then go to the playoffs and lose to Tampa Bay? You need to go to the playoffs hot. The best teams win Super Bowl by going to the playoffs hot. We lost twice. You can't go to the playoffs twice.
They trying to play around and lose 3 in a row by playing a mushroom.
So I think we all can probably agree.
Looks deflated. Another loss. We talking about our morale here, y'all. Do y'all see the way they look on the sidelines? Y'all think they can take losing 3 in a row? The morale is messed up. Look at us.
A 75% healthy Jalen Hurts is better than Gardner Minshew, and we gonna need it. Period. Like I'm completely with you, sis. I get we need Hurts for this game. I have no confidence. Also, if we got to see Minshew again, I think we might mess around and choke that game too. But I'd like to know, because it sounds like there's gonna be 2 different types of games, right? If we got to see Minshew, what would be your score prediction, sis? Versus if we got to see Hurts,
35, maybe 3. Dude can't score no points, bro.
So you think we taking a loss more than likely?
We barely put up 10 points.
We can't say he can't score points though when the game before that the dude was due for 355.
We don't know what the hell we gonna get from Minshew. He'll either put up 3.
This is why I say it's coaching, Symone. The Saints got a top 5 passing defense. Why would we throw the football that much on them dudes? It's coaching.
And okay, but coaching. Is that going to change? If we play Minshew, will that change, Rock? No.
It's not going to change if we play Minshew, we play Hurts. It's not going to change. They're stuck in their ways.
We win. Even with bad coaching, we win. If we put in Minshew, we're going to have a terrible quarterback and we have terrible play calling. That's a loss. We're signing up for a loss. Coaching going to suck. Player going to suck. If we play Jalen, coaching going to suck. The MVP going to take over. So I'm taking Jalen. I'm not signing up for another loss. By not playing Jalen, we signed up for 2 losses. We have 1 more chance. Why would we play?
How you even know Jalen Hurts' health status right now?
Huh?
Bro, no, we know. Nobody knows his exact status, but we've got some footage of him actually throwing the ball in some kind of, some warm-up practice. Bro, that looks good enough to me. I'll take that. He at least still got an arm.
But that's throwing it on air against throwing it against actual defenses is different.
I'm gonna take that.
He get paid to throw the ball and take the lumps. How many times we see
you.
all these players from Kelsey, all these guys play with injuries all season long?
Thank you.
Listen.
All right. Go ahead, Trey.
You gotta listen, bro.
Go ahead, Trey.
If they don't feel like, listen, we can say whatever we want. The doctors know. All them dudes know in office. So if he doesn't play, the injury is worse than we think it is. It's worse because a sprained shoulder don't take that long to recover from. The injury is worse than what we think it is. So we throwing this dude back out on the field. Mind you, he barely practiced the last 2 weeks. It's like, bro,
hold on, let him finish.
Ron, we've been lied to, and we need to be looking at our ownership as to why they didn't tell us the injury was more serious than what it is. Because
exactly.
That cocky. They thought they could win with
okay, I'm with you with that, Trey. Because if the injury is as bad as you say it is, here's my issue with Nick Sirianni and the coaching staff. Why in God's name do you let the guy practice? Why you let him practice then?
He wouldn't be, but Sirianni wouldn't be in those press conferences if it wasn't clearly they knew Jalen was coming back in the next 2 weeks. He wouldn't be acting how he acting. Bro, I feel like it's a little bit more serious than we think it is. It's a little bit more serious than we think it is. And if we can look through this week without putting him on the field, bro, and still win this game, I'm fine with that.
You're not winning.
I'm fine with that because I need my quarterback in the playoffs. I need him in the playoffs. This last game is matter, but it don't really matter.
Brock, you willing to sit this out and see another MINSHEW show if needed this week?
It is what it is. Like, it is what it is, bro. We didn't went through these last 2 weeks with MINSHEW, right? It's one more week. It is what it is.
If we go into the playoffs with a 3-game losing streak, it's going to be 4-game losing streak.
So I know it is what it is. All right. Now, if Gardner MINSHEW is suiting up this coming Sunday, I'm not watching the game. That's what it's going to be with me. I'm not watching it. So I'll check the scores and all of that later. But that's my approach. If they're running MINSHEW out, I'm gonna catch the highlights.
All right, before we go.
You mean the low
lights? Yeah, that's those the ones.
Yeah. So before we go, because I know everybody got to jump off, let's quickly make our prediction for this game. I ain't got nothing to say. I want Jalen Hurts on the field, and I want 30-10 birds. If I don't, it is what it is. It will be the biggest choke job in the history of the league because went from 13-3, 13-1 to 13-4 and losing, so what we're going to do is I'll say 30-10 birds. Go ahead, Notion, real quick. What's your prediction?
So I'm going to give two spills real quick. If we got to see Gardner MINSHEW in this game, I think the Giants is going to beat us, and I think they'll beat us 17-14. I'm going to put it like that. I think we lose that game. So if Hurts comes back, I think we win convincingly. I'm going to say we put up, I'll give us 28 because I do know it's a divisional game. So I'll give us 28. I'm going to give the Giants 14. So it's going to be two ways. If we got to see MINSHEW this coming weekend, I have no confidence at this point in time that this coaching staff is going to do anything to help MINSHEW, and I got us taking a loss. If we see Hurts this week, we hopefully are sewing up that number 1 seed, and I think he'll do it in convincing fashion to solidify his MVP status to end off the year.
Trey? Trey?
I'm going 17-14 Eagles, no matter who play. It's going to be a close game, but we pull it out at the end.
Yep. BG?
If MINSHEW playing, I have no confidence in this guy at all. The only way I feel like that we can win with MINSHEW is if they play their backup. They don't start their starters. MINSHEW get to go play against the backup. And then even then, like you said, a 17-14 game Eagles win with MINSHEW. But I really feel like Notion said, I think Jalen Hurts, you seen him in the Dallas game. Like when they were scoring touchdown, he was like this. If your arm is really that jacked up, you're not throwing your arms up and down, left and right. I think the coach was trying to be safe with it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to give Gardner MINSHEW some playing time. I think Hurts come back and balls out. Like you said, solidifies that MVP. solidifies that number 1 seed for the Eagles. He's not going to let this season go to waste. He did put in too much work this year to let it go down the drain like that. He ain't had a bad game all year. I doubt he's going to start against the Giants this week. So I think if Hurts plays, you're looking at 31-14. Minshew plays 17-14, something like that.
All right, go ahead, Symone.
If Jalen Hurts is playing, and Lord, I'm gonna be doing my best praying. If Jalen Hurts is playing, we win 28. Defense gonna be fired up. MVP back. 13. Pressure pack coming.
Get it.
If Minshew is playing, the Giants are licking their chops right now. Backups and all. Minshew didn't even look like a starter in high school. Not in no Georgia, Texas high school. Minshew looked like somebody that mopped the floors at Kroger.
Man.
That's playing in this game.
That's so disrespectful, yo.
He doesn't even look like he's ever
Minshew
played
no
a game before. If Minshew is playing, I'm sorry. It's over before it begins. Man, 3 points. 3-17, because they're going to rest their starters in the second half once they see we can't do nothing, bro. We barely scored 10 points. We only scored 10 points because of A.J. Brown. Minshew barely got us 3 points.
But then he put up like 27 on that vaunted Dallas defense.
That was 2 weeks ago, and he looks totally different. And I don't trust him.
He looked like trash that game too, though.
We actually ran the ball in that Dallas game, though, to be honest.
And we know we probably not running the ball because the coaching is stupid. So if I'm going off what I've seen, terrible coaching and terrible Minshew, 3 points on the busted play that gets us in field goal range.
Exactly, man. Listen, Eagles Nation.
I never want to see Minshew again. I hope Ian Book plays. We might as well play Ian Book.
Hey, I'm with it. Ian Book.
I'm fine with that too.
Exactly. So Eagles Nation, we're mad, we're pissed off. Football gods, give me my MVP.
Divided us, y'all. Minshew got us pissed. Do y'all see this?
Man.
I never want this ever
We're supposed
again.
to be up here celebrating today. This is supposed to be the celebration, the number 1 seed. We supposed to be up in here. It's a whole vibe. Now we come up in here talking about we need to get Minshew up out of Philly now. So y'all know the vibes.
Yeah. So hopefully next episode.
Imagine being 13-3 to 13-4, right? Or 13-3 or 14-2, whatever.
I mean 14-3, so we're gonna get it, like I said, and then off.
But like, and you playing in a wild card game. It's like, bro, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's the position that the coaching staff put Eagles fans in. Imagine we 13-3 right now, right?
Yeah.
We lose to the Giants. We playing in a wild card game
Against Tom Brady.
Against Tampa Bay, that they was barely over 500. That's horrible, bro. We definitely got to lock this.
The Packers over here.
Definitely lock this number 1 spot up this week. We gotta lock this number 1 spot up this week. It's no question. There's no question. And we at home.
Oh,
so we gotta lock this number 1 spot up.
You're the one trying to put it in jeopardy. Yeah,
I'm not trying to put. I'm just saying though. It's clearly he been out 2 weeks. It's clearly a deeper injury than that. Because the sprained shoulder don't take that long, especially with all the medicine, all the.
You ain't wearing a sling and nothing, bro. Like it ain't that.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I don't think it's serious. I think we had 3 opportunities. They said win or lose against Dallas. Let's rest him for a week. We all thought we was gonna beat the Saints with Minshew. So did the coaching staff. We thought we'd be able to save him another week. Now we can't. I think that's what it was.
Yep.
Especially after the way Minshew played a little hair better against Dallas. Minshew took a huge drop between Dallas and the Saints. I think that's what it was. That's why Jalen was looking like that. Like, dang, y'all really thought you thought y'all could do that without me? Nah, y'all should have played me against the Saints. That's why Jalen was exactly.
But coaching staffs max backups. You see Brock Purdy in San Francisco. He not no good quarterback, bro. It's just a mass back. Good coaches mass backups.
Rock, we know that. We know that.
But they didn't do that this week, though. They didn't do that this week at all. They didn't try to help this dude out at all this week.
And that's
They
why
said we just gonna let you down on this story right here. Brock Purdy is ass, bro. Y'all see this dude play quarterback? He's ass. He got Kittle over there. He got a good ass offensive coach. We don't have a great offensive coach. We got a dude that know he got playmakers and just can call any play on his playbook with Jalen Hurts right there. He's not no great offensive coach. I don't know what y'all was seeing all year. He's not no great offensive coach.
But we're just in the all time. You really can't get too down on him.
What we've been seeing is the MVP and Jalen Hurts, and that's why it's so
we saw him play Jalen Hurts in a lot of bad situations too.
But Jalen Hurts won, bro. You're proving my point. That's why we got to play Jalen. Even in a bad situation, Jalen can take over. Gardner can't. The coaching staff is butt, bro. We all agree. MINSHEW gives us no chance. Jalen gives us a little bit better chance with the bad
give us a chance if you actually.
This is my thing. This is my thing. I'm not coaching towards his strengths. This is my thing.
They didn't coach towards his strengths at all.
No, they're not. So what makes you think they're going to change? So if you want to play MINSHEW, you think they're going to coach to his strengths against the Giants? Heck no.
I'm saying they coach towards Jalen's strengths, but what's Jalen's real strengths? His athleticism, right? He gonna be limited. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Limited in the fourth
He gonna be limited, and they're gonna be trying to run this dude all game.
Was he limited against the Bears?
Why you say he's limited?
In the fourth quarter?
He's gonna be limited. He's injured. What you mean? Why is he gonna be limited? He's injured.
It's week 18, bro. Everybody's injured. Everybody's playing through something, bro. In the NBA and the NFL, it's the playoffs, bro. You give it your best.
He has a sprain on his throwing shoulder.
Okay, here's my thing.
You ain't got a throwing shoulder. So I'll take a sprained throwing shoulder over no throwing shoulder.
All right, here's my thing with that, Trey, and I agree with you. Here's my thing. If we go 13-4 and Jalen Hurts goes out there and get hurt again, and we lose to Tom Brady, fire everybody. I said it. Fire everybody. Because if one Trey Rock is right,
everybody. I don't understand. Why you want to fire everybody? You've been playing like this all season. You've been playing like this all season. We got 13 wins on our resume. Why you want to fire everybody? They've been calling the same game every week. Every week.
Yeah, they want to fire everybody. Because again, we're already at a successful season. Like let's keep it real. Like we got 13 wins right now. So everybody to fire everybody, we all realistically know that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
Nobody but MINSHEW, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, win. I don't give a heck duck what he had to overcome from the coaching staff. A win is a freaking win. Jalen's proven with sorry play calling or whatever, he gonna win the game. That's all I care about. I don't care how we win. I want us to come out with a freaking win. And Jalen comes out with wins. So
and I think Jalen truly knows. He knows the scenario. He wins this week, he's got a week off. Otherwise, we lose this week, suit back up. Now you got to go see Tampa Bay and the Bucks. I'm taking the rest. So I think Hurts understands the decision that needs to be made here, and I honestly think we'll see Hurts. There ain't no way. Again, I don't see another chance that Gardner Minshew suits up in Philadelphia Eagles green. And if that's the case, again, I'm personally not watching. I'd rather see Ian Book. That's where I'd go with it. Bring out Ian Book. If it ain't him, I need to see Jalen Hurts.
Eagles Nation, here's my thing. I need some air. I need to relax. I need to do something because I am pissed off about this game. So we're going to wrap up because I need some freaking air. We got Symone with the sports. We got Trigger Trey Rock. We got Bargain 31 at work. I'm your boy, Mr. Miss Kukakai. You be representing the Bucks. I need some freaking air.